Beloved ones of God, today is the opening day of this summer school of this season of this year. The school, the Sufi International School, which our Master has created. And it is the anniversary year by year. So this year anniversary starts today, at this moment. We have come together in the name of God, the Master, and the Sufi divine universal sacred message of God. What a privilege has been given to us by God, by the Master. About which we are not fully conscious yet. We may think, but we are not conscious yet. As it should be in the heart of every devotee of the Master. Must be longing to give their attention with their love and devotion toward the divine cause of the Sufi message. Help of God and the guidance of the Master is with us. Also, we are not conscious of that, not fully conscious. If we should be conscious of that, we should be different. The work will be more spread for the cause, for the divine cause, and it will be more blessing for us all who are able to give and spare their time in the name of the Sufi divine cause of God. To think what great opportunity is given to us. The Master has brought us all together with this ideal that we may be unitedly and unselfishly will be working together in the name of the Sufi divine cause of God. in whichever condition or position or situation we may be. But if we would be only conscious of this opportunity that is given to us in the service of the message, the divine message of God. To think all what God has given to us, we are working and earning for the life, for the children, and for the families, for their daily bread. But to think that daily bread is given by God and positions are given to us that we may be able to serve His Sufi divine cause. Every Sufi ought to think in this way and he will be helped. Surely he will be helped. Because what he feels in the depth of his heart, surely it will be answered by God. There is nothing impossible if our attitude is right. How we can work for the divine cause when we are putting our thoughts and our mind is active with the complications of life. Complications attract complications. If we could be only put our mind and our thoughts on the perfection, and the perfection is that perfection to idealize God. When we come to that realization, the complications will fall off. There is no room for the complication to enter into the perfection. But it is we who giving chances to the imperfections, and we get so much burden from it that we simply unable to move or to think that, oh, how possible, how I can get out from these complications of life and difficulties and worries. It is only one way to abolish all this imperfection and disharmony. And open your heart and your consciousness toward the perfection, the absolute truth, which is God Himself. In this way we can accomplish whatever we like to accomplish in life. how we can achieve something when we are adoring complications day and night and seeking for the imperfection and only conscious of the imperfections and following imperfections. It is impossible. The only way to every moment of one's life to follow the perfection, to achieve something, because from God everything has come, and He is the root of whole creation. He is perfect, and imperfection is created by us, and we become helpless from the imperfection. Because we are always seeking the happiness and help from the imperfection, how we can be able to achieve that. It is for that we need the perfection. Every moment of our lives. If we could only come to this realization that really what is the best to follow, it is very simple. We may not act or think to do which displeases the Lord of compassion. Very simple to practice. And whoever will follow with his love and devotion this ideal, surely he will get the answer from God. And through the guidance of the Master. You have come from long distance, here for the summer school, to hear the sacred divine Sufi teaching, which has given by our Master, Hazrat Inayat Khan. God inspired him to bring this message before the world, before his children, to invoke them from the deep, deep sleep. We have been, many of us have been in the presence of the Master and have heard him giving the Sufi teaching. And still we have not come to really realize the privilege which is very simple, but mostly we are thinking that way or other way or in this way, but we don't think the way as it should be. It is very difficult to follow the right way. At the same time, very simple, easiest thing. That we open our hearts, that light may enter in our hearts. But when our hearts are full of the complications, there is no room light to enter. Light goes away. And at the same time, that little spark in the depth of our soul through which we are realizing our life. If we could become conscious of that spark, the divine spark, more and more, through the prayers, through the practices which are given to each individual as a member of the Sufi order, in this way one can enlarge to greater light that little spark. Then one will be able to advance on the path of God. And now, every day you will be able to hear the teaching, to receive the teaching which our Master has given in the name of God toward the service of whole humanity. That you will open your heart, your consciousness, your whole being to receive the message. Every day in these days of summer school, it is opportunity for every one of us to hear the teaching, to receive the teaching with the heart. And to carry on through the year. Which you will receive. And surely you will be inspired and helped. By God and under the guidance of our Master. I welcome you and to wish you every blessing of God and the Master. Also, you may think that the Sheikh al-Mashayikh Mahbub Khan, who has past years has sacrificed his time, his life, as our Master did. It is not easy task who have succeeded to the work of the Master. It is not easy task. Even for our Master, you see, for the Masters also have been most difficult to give message of God. And still they have crucified themselves and gone through every torture from the ignorance of the humanity. In this way, the message of God has come forward from time to time. And to go through the crucifixion and suffering and tortures, that was the privilege for the Masters. And so it is every of you there is a privilege. Whatever work you will do in the name of the Sufi divine message of God, with your love and devotion to the Master, your task is very great. Our task, we have to carry on in all conditions, fearlessly. There is nothing but fright. Those who are true, loyal, faithful, devoted to the cause and the Master. If our conscience is pure, harmless, against no one, that is the great power itself. Nothing will frighten us. Those who are missing who are not here at the summer school. May we wish for them that they will be held by God and Master, that they will be able also to understand what they have missed not being here. Of course, there are who are able to come and there are who are not able to come. Well, God knows, Master knows, and we knows, and surely they will be forgiven. But those who have opportunity, they can represent themselves to unite here in the name of God, the Master, and the message. To feel this feeling of that we are children of God, the children of the Master, the children of the message. Those who feel the message in their hearts, surely they will not go against anything which Master has entrusted to us and to follow. Which is the Master has wished for us to carry on the Sufi divine message as the Master has given us the direction to follow. Surely we shall succeed. Success after success. It is not our individual self we are working for. We are working for the self of God and His message. When we meet here, in the name of God, the message, the Master, the self, the individual self, the limited self, we must put aside to forget. It is the message. In the message, we meet selflessly. Only to be conscious of the message and the Master and God, and all will be well. you will hear the message with your love and devotion, with your heart, mind and soul. And in the depth of your heart, it is the message which is living. It is the Master who is living. And beyond everything, it is God Himself who is living in our hearts. And to become conscious of that, if not today, tomorrow, or day after tomorrow, or day after day, to become more and more conscious of that self, that being, that most exalted being, the God alone, none beside Him. It is to Him we give our willingly surrender, and it is before Him we prostrate, and it is to Him we humbly offer our prayers. May His wishes become our heart's desire, and may His love may become our heart's ideal. God bless you all.
whole nature I hear thy music play. Oh, feel away my soul, I dancing, dancing, singeth the joy song. Thy music causeth my soul to dance. Thy music causeth my soul to dance. In the murmur of the wind I hear thy flute. Thy music causeth my soul to dance. The waves of the sea in the rhythm of my dancing steps. Through the whole of nature I hear thy music play. My beloved, my soul, I dancing, dancing, singeth the joy song. Thy music causeth my soul to dance.
Was the wonderful procession of love, harmony, and beauty, all living united with all the illuminated souls who formed the embodiment of the Master, the Spirit of guidance on. Beloved ones of God, this evening is the last evening of this season of the Sufi Universal Summerschool. By the grace of God and the providence of God, that this work of the Sufi esoteric summer school, which has been carried on from the time of our Master, and surely by the divine providence help, we are going on forward. For which we are most grateful. We can never be grateful enough. Still, great future is waiting for us who are wholeheartedly devoted to Sufi divine cause, the Sufi message of God. Surely we shall be helped. And we are under that divine protection. That we have to carry on this sacred trust which has been entrusted to every member, to every devotee, every leader who has accepted to serve in the work of the Sufi message and its activity. There are many organizations in which one receives a salary, and here is all the positions which are given to the Sufis. It is in the name of the cause, in the service of divine cause and God, and for the whole humanity. This is very great privilege for us, which is given by God and the Master. This service for the divine cause is priceless. It is only we can show this blessing in our service to God, to the message, the Master, and the whole humanity. Also, it is service and blessing for all of us who are giving their important times and making great facility to work for the divine cause. This sacred trust it is priceless. Also, the trust which has entrusted to us, we must carry on shoulder to shoulder, heart to heart, face to face, and to think that with us God is with us, the Master is with us, the message is with us, and the help from all the Masters. And all the workers who are devoted towards the cause with that ideal for the cause, who feels surely their help and support also with us. So think what riches has been given to us, how rich we are, which we cannot describe. It is only to be seen in practice, present and for future. We must know that whenever we are holding the meetings of the universal worship and the esoteric classes, the presence of God and the Masters are there. As we have experienced every day, during the summer school time, their presence is ever present. Surely we have felt this blessing, which is the priceless blessing. Now, these riches which we have received from the Sufi teaching, your heart and consciousness are filled by His great dynamic forces, no strength and power can be compared with the power of God and His message. If we should be conscious of this, we shall never go backward, we shall go forward. Every day, every hour, every minute, every moment of our lives. You all have come from far distances. You have made your effort to present yourself to receive the Sufi teaching, which is given during the time of the summer school. Surely you have been inspired and you have been helped. You have come with that riches which you have received from God, and still from here during the time of the summer school, through the words of God which you have heard through the Sufi teaching, which cannot be compared with our daily life's work. Our whole lives, which are blessed and filled with the blessings. Through the help of divine universal Sufi teaching. Now you have received this divine great wisdom, and you will carry on in your daily life through the whole year. And to keep in touch with these sacred words of sacred riches which has inspired your mind, heart and soul, that you may be able to fulfill your sacred task which has been given to you by God and by Master, and through the sacred teaching, the Sufi teaching which you have received. Even few words, if you will be remember, that will be sufficient to carry on your lives every day through whole year till we meet again on this spot, inshallah. Murshid, thanks you most heartily. That you are all standing around him, by him, in the service of Sufi divine cause. And also Murshid is ever with you with his goodwill for your life's happiness. That you may become rich in the work of the Sufi, divine wisdom, the universal wisdom. We are bound together with our mind, heart and soul and the spirit. We are united in that spirit, which is the spirit of whole universe. And what more can unite us? That is the most easiest thing, that we think on one God, one Master, one message. Our individual self we lose in God, in Master, in message. What more riches we can expect? So think, what is the task of every member of the Sufi movement and order? If we should be conscious of this, we shall be in short time we shall achieve much more than we have achieved. To get rid of this individual self, individual ideas, which is dividing the human being. This is the worst thing, that we allow ourselves to the complications of life which divide us from our human rights. God has not meant for us, or neither Master has meant for us, to think to the complication and gives importance to the everyday life's complications, one ought to be far from it. One must try such thoughts and ideas may not enter our mind that we may be dividing ourselves from each other. There is no excuse. One say because of that or because of that. All these are the excuses which our lower self is suggesting us, that we may not achieve the perfection, or we may not come nearer to God. That is the work of our lower self. That lower self which is called Satan, his work to bring the divisions and working always that one may not reach to the Lord of compassion unless he is against the devil, and he fights against the devil, and he frightens the devil, and he controls the devil. Devil is that which create the complications and hatred, and our hearts are closed and become selfish, blind, no inspiration. I pray that our Lord of compassion and Master will help us that we may follow the path which is the inheritance of every individual soul, to arrive to that understanding, to that realization to that perfect being. There is none beside him, the only God. It is to him we are bound, and it is from him we have come. And we should be conscious of this privilege. Try that God may not be absent from our daily thoughts. Seeing his greatness, the Lord of compassion. He is never unconscious of us. He is ever conscious, ever conscious. And we should also come to that realization of that consciousness towards which every soul is bound. May God make us every day, every hour, every moment of our lives perfect and more perfect. That our ideal, it is He in heaven and on the earth. Our ideal, His messenger, our master. May God bless you all. رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين Oh
Oh